twice a year is clinically proven to help identify tooth decay before it becomes a serious concern. 4 out of 5 dentists agree that gentle brushing of your tongue helps remove plaque buildup, which can help produce bad mouth odor and various oral health problems. 4 out of 5 dentists agree that good, healthy gums are indicative of a good, healthy lifestyle.
Lot I really liked about this one. Just the idea to build an entire little short narrative around something that we've heard so many times, this 4 to 5 dentist things, and just totally turn that on its ear in a really inventive way that's also very familiar again. So yeah, I thought it all played really well with the sort of things you would want and expect from a horror without even getting graphic at all. Just yeah, really clever, very strong, absolutely brilliant.
I thought as a teaser, it did such a great job of really selling the creepy, very suspenseful factor that I think they were trying to highlight. I thought the coloring was really fantastic through the entire thing. For me, it added to those factors of it kind of being creepy or of it being kind of like off the beaten path or ominous in, you know, some kind of way. So I thought that those were both done very well. Personally, you could not pay me enough to agree to let somebody keep teeth that they had extracted or go to a dentist that said that he did keep teeth from his former patients or patients. You could not pay me enough money to do that. So I thought that scene really highlighted the kind of what you were going to get into with this.
Has a wonderful use of voiceover accompanied with visuals, both in the opening, which has this kind of commercial voiceover, and as well as right through into the center of the plot, in which we hear the, I would call him, I suppose, the antagonist, the dentist himself, speaking in voiceover in a conversation with the patient, who I suppose would be our protagonist. We have definite serial killer vibes coming off him, although it's never declaratively stated, which leaves a kind of sense of mystery and ambiguity by the final moment.
It was clear to me that the filmmakers of The Fifth Dentist had a great amount of fun playing with the anxiety of going to the dentist. Eliza did a good job of portraying the Fifth Dentist. He was really creepy in that role. It was great that they got permission to use an established office because it worked for the set. And this film, for me, was more about the script, short and sweet but effective. And the Fifth Dentist's creepy setup at home as well added to, I guess, like the intrigue of it all.
Very interesting take on a very common fear. Like going to the dentist is kind of scary for a lot of people, and I think this fear factor with a very common thing everyone has to do is what makes it more relatable. I think with no aggression, I think it was no violence shown, and still it got very scary. So great work. I really enjoyed it.
This was scary for me on a whole nother level that perhaps the filmmakers weren't taking into consideration, or maybe it was made for people just like me. I don't know. The start of this with the narrator, when he was listing the 4 out of 5 dentists believe this, 4 out of 5 dentists suggest this, it made me laugh because it's true. Like, what about the fifth dentist? What are they saying? What do they believe about this? Why? Clearly, like, they're not agreeing. So I thought that this was like a really creative spin on that and kind of extending that thought process. Now, did I think that the fifth doctor was going to be a crazy serial killer, murderer, teeth collector? No. But this was really cool. I wish that it was the full film and not just a teaser, because I'm very interested in seeing how the movie plays out. I might never go to the dentist again afterwards, but I'm okay with that. The close-up of him rinsing the teeth and the bloody flesh, which I'm going to assume is gums, I'm like sick thinking about it, into the sink made me gag a little bit. 10 out of 10 for realism, and whoever's on the props, special effects, makeup, great job.
I loved using a commercial tagline as the initial concept for the whole piece, and the disintegration from the cheesy commercial, which they nailed in spoofing, to the distortion effect that signaled a change in pace and a change in genre to horror was hilarious. It became a horror trailer. And there was this great level of self-referential humor throughout that was never too forced, because it was right on the nose, but they balanced that fine line on the nice edge. And yeah, I would watch this whole movie. If it was extended, I'd love that.